Hello everyone, it's Raven and I'm here with DemonOrca and his ship, so tell me all about it, man.
Well, this is the Invictus. It is to serve as the ultimate troop carrier for long-distance travel and has much aboard both the crew and passengers aboard occupied. There's a variety of things to do for it. Also, given the fact that it has a lot of space both on the decks and the bottom side, it can also be used as a part battleship.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of turrets. Not in a bad way either. Ooh, almost ran into that one. I'm assuming yep, almost ran into that one too. Okay. Alright, so what would you say is your best bit in this ship?
Probably the fact that it has the ability to carry a lot of people.
Fair enough. Let's cruise through the interior a little bit. Notice the orcas in the pond. Nice work. Well, the pool. I don't know what that it would be considered. Let's see here. We got... looks like a cargo bay, I want to say. And then, yeah. It's pretty nice. I will say, right off the bat, one thing that... It reminds me the paint job, I guess you could say, on the sides. You've got the water line like it actually is on a ship, which is pretty cool. But one of the things that I noticed is the paint job looks a lot like the HMS Argus, not my Argus, but the HMS Argus, the first proper, I guess you could say, aircraft carrier that was ever built. But the other thing I would say is. Like looking up at the, I'm up at the bow, believe it or not. I'm just in build mode, and it might be able to use some wedges aimed towards the bow too. You've got wedges going down towards the back, but wedges up at the bow aimed forward, especially along the waterline. Maybe some pentas and tetras might help out a little bit with it because it gets a little bit choppy and you want that to look smooth like it could go through water. I'm assuming you're going with the old actual battleship style, so it actually looks like it's a ship but it's in space.
Actually the reason for that, the backstory behind this ship is that probably like centuries ago it used to be a liner from the early 19th century. After spending so much time just sitting and docking port, it eventually got converted into a spacecraft. Propellers were stripped off, all the steam, all pieces were...
You're cutting in and out a little bit here and there, but I think I'm getting what you're saying. Sorry. It's just one of those things. It's gotta... man. I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. Hashtag needs more wedges. Especially like on the back and the front where you have the taper in. Just add some wedges there and it will really smoothen out some stuff. Because you've got this really nice aesthetic along the side, you know, with the paint job. And you could even like say take all the blue, right? And extend that outwards from the sides of the ship by one block to add some layers there. I'm not sure if that's what you want to do, but that's an idea. But towards the back, it just needs a little bit more wedging so that it looks more like it was a ship, not like it's chunky. Because it's like you got this really nice smooth side, and then your eye just gets jarred by, you know, just these straight drop backs.
Completely understand this. It was made probably before all the May dates, and really soon I plan on fixing the lack of wedge issue.
Yeah, no worries. I'm right there at the through and through side docking. I'm moving from the stern back up to the front. And that's a nice area. Do the docking areas actually fill the entire room, or are there like 3 separate ones?
Yes, actually it does. The one in the very middle is designed to fit any ship that is capable of maximizing all the space. all that, then there's two smaller ones, which are about half the size.
Not bad. Then what I might suggest then is how about the side ones? How big are those?
Which side ones?
Well, you've got the center one with the green, I think, or yellow lights around it. The center one, right?
No.
All right, I'm in. Yeah, the side hangar underneath the crapload of turrets. One that goes all the way through with the little docking claw, or the little claw underneath the door. Nice claw. Okay, so that center one, I'm assuming, fills essentially the entire hangar. Is that correct?
That is correct. Oh, and
okay. And then you have two small, I'm assuming, side ones. So what I might... What's that?
I could get like the hangar, well, what looks like a hangar in front of the middle one, those are escape pod rooms. So in the event that this goes right out.
Okay, no, I'm actually talking about, like, right there, you've got the one with the lights around it, and then you've got these right here, and it might be easier just to watch the video and play it back. But, these ones, you might be able to, if you go around the docking area and put a little marker showing what the docking area is for the smaller ones, it tends to look really, really cool. Because the big one, you've got the docking area, because it fills the whole freaking thing, I assume. And then, where are these escape pods? Oh, right, over here. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm assuming this is what you're talking about. Yep. Yeah, those are...
What I really like to do is soon, when I go back into single player to update this ship, I'm going to try to fit the pods with jump drives. That way, in the event that the escape pod hangar is getting shot at, you can just warp away.
Right. Oh, okay, okay, I see where we're at. Alright, let's see. I actually missed that one. That's really well blended, I like that. No, I was talking about the hangar directly in front of that. There's that turret that's just underneath the docking, or the escape pods. The escape pods are nice, like the way that you have that out and you have the docking areas outlined with the construction stripes. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I will say that. But right behind that, I think you should do that with the two smaller ones on each side. Again, because that ends up looking really good. And then people know, hey, I want to dock here. Oh, right, I can. Cool, we're good. Nice interior, I will say. One thing I'm trying to figure out here. Well, I guess it kind of works. Because one of the things that I tend to tell people that ends up helping out just when you're navigating the ship, right? Because you know where everything is. You built the frickin' thing. It, you know, it all makes sense to you where it might not necessarily to me. But if you add lines, for instance, like let's say you're trying to get to the command bridge, right? And that's a red line, and that line goes to wherever your command bridge is or your core room. And then you have like a blue line that goes to something else, etc., etc. Sometimes that helps just to mark out pathways, but it can also be kind of difficult to make look good. So it's an option. It's something that if you're planning to go back and refit, it's something you may want to look into. And I'm freaking loving the Orcas. Those really, really well done.
Oh, have you seen the observation room below the stadium?
Below? Oh no, but now I do. Very nice.
Yeah, if you go through that tunnel, there's actually an underwater viewing area down there. It's like a... Where it is. It's like
yeah, I see it. I like that. So now this is a cool stadium. I'll say that much. I'm thinking you might have to do a logic type screen somehow. I don't know how you do it, but that would be awesome.
Well, I'm just now getting into logic blocks. What I would love to do is like hook up all the plex lights to where they'll move in a rhythm. So like just imagine there's like a band comes in here to play music, and then the logic blocks to
Yeah, definitely doable. Completely doable. So yeah, I'm liking it. It's got a really nice design. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the refit. I would also say on the interior, don't be afraid to use wedges here and there to break up corners. Because, alright, so if you look at, you've got that little platform at the stadium, right? It's directly opposite the picture up on the wall, right? You got the little, I think it's red hole platform. It's really hard to tell. Red or green. And if you go straight up, you've got the hallway that goes to the balcony that goes all the way around the stadium. I'm assuming you might know where I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'd like to where you like second row.
Yeah. It's way the heck up there, but if you wedge out that corner instead, turn the regular block into a wedge, it makes the entire hallway seem a lot bigger than it really is.
So like, right.
And what ends up happening is it makes your ship look bigger because you have these wide open things instead of corners. I mean, corners are fine for a lot of stuff, but if you add wedges there instead, it ends up just opening the whole thing up, and then when you're walking through the ship, somebody will sit there and go, this thing was made for giants, which is always kind of a fun little thing to get. Delmont showed that one to me, and I've never looked back. Nice work with the metal mesh at the top. I'm loving this stadium. I'm not even gonna lie, the stadium is awesome.
Have you seen the engine room yet?
No, but I will do a quick look there, and then we're gonna have to move on. Oh, okay, hold on, there's one thing I saw. Alright. If you're in the stadium, right? And there's the one orca in the middle, right? That's in the center, not is faced off to the side where the other ones are faced forward and backward. Straight through the picture on the wall. And then you've got these this great use of wood for the walkways. And then I think it's green hull right there. Is that correct?
A green hull?
On the edges of the wood things for the pathways to go up and down.
Oh, now I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, the bottom of where you have the wedges and the walkway thing, the green outline, wedge the bottom of that too. It'll make it so much smoother and so nice.
I understand it. I know it looks a bit clunky and it needs to...
It's just practice, and you know, it's one of those things where I bet you actually got it right in one spot, and then you thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that with everything, and then you either look at it and go, nope, I'm not doing that with everything, or you forget, and it's one of those things that it's little tricks like that. That's kind of why I like to do reviews, because I like to see people take their ships to the next level, and if I can somehow help, I am all for that. So let's cruise back here. I assume I'm looking in the engine room right now. I see a whole bunch of metal mesh and standing core sort of things.
Yeah, if you just went past the room where those red Plex doors were, that's the...
Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. This is really well done. There are probably a few tweaks, but it all follows the same general thing. Just try substituting regular blocks for wedges here and there, and you'll see that things start to smoothen out and really look good. Like, it looks good now, but it just sort of takes it to that next level. It doesn't work everywhere, but experiment, find, you know, what sort of ratio works for you, and man, this is gonna look even better. That's awesome. The other thing I might suggest is with your engine cores, because I'm assuming that's what they are, inside the mesh cages, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Lower the amount of lighting. Put the lighting directly over the core, but leave the rest of it in shadow. Just play with the lighting there, because it's really bright, and that's not a bad thing. But I bet you, if you took the gray hull that's right above the cores themselves, and then just change that gray hull into a light, and a weaker light-ish, so it shines directly down on the core, so you see the core itself, but then the rest of it's in shadow, it'll add a huge amount of depth to that area, too.
Alright, like that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm spitting out. I really want to see this thing turn into something even better, because you have a huge amount of potential here. It's a really, really nice ship.
I'll try that. I'm always open to suggestions for improving the interior and the exterior.
Yeah, I will admit that sometimes I do these reviews and people are not all that keen on critique, but I'm glad that you're not quite like that. But yeah, oh, see, and here you did, man, perfect. In your, I don't know what this is. It looks like a computer core. White towers with a little black thingy on top, and then it looks like you've got cannon barrels with lights running in between them. And then a couple of... it is... Let's find another room that's really, really simple. Directly above, about quite a ways down, or in the center of your engine, if you go straight up, 1, 2, 3 floors.
Room are you in?
I'm in the... It looks like a computer core to me. 6 white pillars with computers on them, all chained together with looks like yellow lights.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like an oxygen fabrication room.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, see, but do you see the pathways you have in and out, including the stairs going up? The gray ones? You wedge the bottom. Just do that everywhere. Every single freaking place you can, and it'll be amazing. I'm looking forward to this one. Really looking forward to this one being refit or whatever else, and logic this thing up. I mean, it'll be a pain. It'll take you some time, but it's totally worth it.
Oh, wedging the very bow of the ship is gonna be a nightmare, but...
Don't worry, I understand. I've been there. You should see some of the stuff that I've done. It gets a little bit insane. But don't worry, you're in good company, and it's gonna turn out real well. Alright, with that though, I think we're gonna need to move on. But this is a really, really nice ship. Just keep pushing.
One more.
Alright, real quick.
Okay, I'll show you one. Go towards the bow. There's gonna be like 3 airlock doors on the right and left side. Look at the probably like the 3 floors between those, or like above and below it.
3 airlock doors towards the bow. I'm towards the stern. That's the problem.
They're marked with purple lights. They're at the bow.
Alright, I'm cruising. Hold on 1 second. Are they just little 3x3s? Yeah. Maybe.
Marked with. Go inside and look.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Go above them and below them.
Very nice. Really well done here. And then a garden sort of terrarium area. It's awesome.
Yeah, if you look at the room that's like to the garden room, towards the goes towards the back, look down there.
Hangar storage cargo bay sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, really well done.
Also,
You might be able to substitute some of the yellow for construction stripes, specifically on the floor. But the rest of it has I like the yellow on the walls as opposed to the construction stripes, actually. Just thinking the yellow on the floor might work as construction stripes simply because it breaks up the yellow a little bit. But damn, very, very nice work. Including the fans too. That's really nice.
thing. Okay, I want you to look over up on the top side of the ship. That's kind of like past the GSL sign on the bow. Up high, there's gonna be one skylight that has a glass surrounding the backside of it. Look down in there. If you've ever played any of the Halo games, you will know what this is.
I've played a few, unfortunately I haven't played a whole lot of them. I assume it's this. No, this can't be it.
One of the skylights that has like the back side of it.
At the bow? Okay, I think this is it.
Alright, it's behind the third turret. Directly behind it.
Alright. Yeah. Ah, okay. Well done. Well done. Very well done. Alright. Awesome freaking work. I'm gonna have to call it there. We've got a lot of other people to get to, unfortunately. But, let's see. This was the Invictus, I believe you said? I assume that's correct. Anyway, alright. And this was done by DemonOrca, I believe is your name in game.
Orca 95.
Okay, Orca 95. Alright. Sorry, with your name different in TeamSpeak, I don't do names. I'm really bad. Alright, well, awesome ship. Thanks for showing it to me. And we're going to move on to the next one. So, thanks everybody for watching. And as always, we'll see you again next time.
Yeah.